Alright, what's up everybody and welcome back. Today, we're taking stupid out of its box and we're putting it on the ladder. We're spreading it liberally all over. Well, technically not the ladder actually. This is, of course, a brand new player I've just found. And we're going to be doing the workers only challenge. Now, the whole idea with this challenge is I'm not allowed to build anything except workers and 3 queens, which I can use for injecting and defending my bases. The reason I have those queens is otherwise my opponents would be able to scout that I'm doing nothing but building workers. They could wall their base off, sit on one base, and literally be unkillable. So that's the whole goal, and we're going to be doing this and working our way out from a brand new player who's only finished their placement matches yesterday. That's who we're playing in this match. Control Alt died. And we're going to be doing the most generic, silly version of this build where we are just massing workers and not doing anything disruptive or clever to screw with our opponent. We're then going to take that out and we're going to, as we level up, use things like, I don't know, drone rushes, harassment, proxy hatcheries, workers constantly attacking in weird and odd ways, anything to throw my opponents off, because you got to realize that workers are a terrible unit. As you can see here, 40 hit points, they do 5 damage, and they attack not very quickly. They're also melee units, and they don't benefit from attack upgrades, which makes it even worse. So I think what we'll do is I will get a nice early pool, actually, just so I can get these queens started nice and quick. But we'll go for that 3rd hatchery in just a moment as well. This is such a dumb challenge. And I mean, I guess technically we're doing workers only to GM, right? Well, I actually think I can get masters too. Oh, maybe that's a stretch. I think I can get masters. The thing is, it really comes down to how good people are at defending the drill rush on the map pool. Where basically when you just rush in and you drill your workers into a pocket, that's probably the most effective form of playing a worker only build, right? Like you just rush them at the start, you hope that they don't know how to do a certain piece of micro, and if they don't, you get a win. It's not that exciting, but I mean, not if we're doing it against low-level players anyway. But to see if we can actually beat players in Masters or even GM with that will be a lot of fun and incredibly difficult. So for now, all I'm doing is massing workers, and you'll notice I went hatchery into a spawning pool into another hatchery. And we want to keep building those. We want to keep building hatcheries as much as possible. Like I said, my opponent's a brand new player. They've watched a bit. I think they watched my Bronze to GM. That's how I found this player on my stream. And I've told them, oh, hey, I want to test out a new build I'm working on. It's just a little silly build. And I poked in my Discord, said, anyone want to hop on for a custom game? And so they said, oh, I'll play against you. They actually got to play against me in my very first Bronze to GM episode that I recorded yesterday. So, of Bronze to GM 2.0. So, we'll see. I remember they built a decent number of units. It's not like they didn't know what the buttons were, but they were definitely a low-level player. So, hopefully we can pull off just basically drilling 100 workers in and killing them. As I get to even gold and platinum players, I'm probably going to have to start rushing people pretty early on. So we've got 3 queens on the way. We're not allowed any more than that. We're also not allowed to attack with those queens, to clarify for the rules. If my opponent has air units, the only way I can attack is by spreading creep forwards. And, oops, accidentally had a 4th queen building. I just canceled that, guys. Basically, I have to spread creep forwards, and I can move spore crawlers into their base. I can't do that with spine crawlers. I'm not allowed. I have to kill them with just drones, and potentially I can move spore crawlers in to kill air units. Now, obviously, I'm realizing right now we've got a bit of a funny overlay there with the camera. Why have I been so small this whole time? Let's fix that up. And let's keep on going. All right, so we're going to put overlords all over the map as well, just to give me a little bit more vision. If my opponent goes ahead and builds a Viking, that's going to be very annoying for me. And you can see that we are basically just kind of droning very, very, very hard. The funny thing about workers as well is because it's so hard to get melee units to do damage, slow melee units is even worse. And that's what we're doing with this version of it. I'm really looking forward to the point where people know how to build wall-offs and use splash damage units. Because the only way you can normally get damage done is by like stacking your workers on top of each other using the mineral walking mechanic where they lose collision size. I'll show you guys what I mean. Notice how, see, you can stack and then you could attack all at once. And because they're all stacked on top of each other, they can all get one attack off at once. It's one of the few ways you can actually get a decent amount of damage done. All right, let's go for some more hatcheries here. And let's also build a few more overlords. I think I'm also going to grump forwards. I think forward hatcheries so I can actually build drones on the front line is huge. Now I've got, how many mineral lines? I've got 4 mineral lines. So I think we can actually leave 4 workers of bases mining. And then every other drone, once we get enough, we'll pull to the front. We'll rally to this base down here. And we will just go absolutely buck wild on our opponent. So let's keep pulling these drones forward as well, just so we can build even more hatcheries so that we can reinforce the front lines from the front lines. Keep ejecting these 3 bases as well. What a build we are doing. Man, the difficulty is going to scale up so hard with this challenge. It's actually going to be ridiculous. Like, I'm already just thinking about how the moment someone clues onto what I'm doing, there are so many things. Like, if they just get 8 zealots in a tight formation, it'll probably take me 100 drones plus to kill that. Like, the efficiency is going to be absolutely appalling. All right, guys, that base is also saturated. So that's 5 bases saturated. I'm going to build about 5, maybe 6 more overlords. That plus the hatcheries finishing should be more than enough. And we're rallying to this front base. We can see, oh no, not a tank on the high ground. Don't do that. Oh. Okay, that's really bad. Let's take gas in case I need to like Nidus into the main base. Because, okay, if that tank moves to the low ground, I can imagine myself doing okay. All right, we're gonna take 2 gases. I guess I'll get an Evo chamber as well because you can get armor upgrades for your workers. Yeah, be still my beating heart. Armor upgraded workers. The best army anyone could possibly hope for. Let's get more hatcheries on the front line. We can spread that creep forward as well. Only allowed to inject the first 3 hatcheries is one of the rules, guys. So that's why we're not injecting anymore. And you know what? We're almost max. We're going to wait to max, which is objectively the worst way to do this, by the way. But, oh, you know what? His door's open, guys. If he doesn't raise the door, then we should be good. All right, how many hatcheries are you up to? 20 hatcheries. Another 16 drones building. Let's get Carapace. This is a macro drone build, guys. It's a macro drone build. All right, let's take that 5th base of workers. I think 4 bases is more than enough. Now that we're not going to be building any more hatcheries, you know? Okay, we've still got a lot of drones rallying in, so we're going to hotkey all these bad boys. All right, let's go. Now, you don't want them too stacked because the splash damage will kill every single one otherwise, but we do want to click in that main base and try to get it. I'm going to... Oh my god. Oh, get him! The tanks actually do really sick friendly fire. They've almost taken down the depot in of themselves, which is kind of cool, man. All right, let's get the Nidus up, guys. All right. I mean, we're gonna be able to remax for another wave pretty quickly. That tank almost died, but not quite. Please don't wall off. We're gonna have to put Nidus worms down the back. I'm telling you, this player has watched enough StarCraft, even though they are brand new. You can tell they're not brand new like your Grandma's brand new, you know, or your buddy who never actually watched any games. There's different kinds of brand new StarCraft player. Alright, we need to be a little bit more spread out, actually. Let's go. Alright, we're actually going to purposely not mineral walk so that they stay a bit more spread out. Oh. Well, we are killing some drones on the natural just with the friendly fire, which is actually kind of nice. Oh, the friendly fire is actually sick. Alright, quick, kill this. We're allowed to kill the Raven with that, remember. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So guys, we're gonna set the drone rally point in the main now. Alright. All those SCVs are gonna die. Alright, these guys are gonna go into here now. All right, we've got, there we go. Drone rally point there. Okay. Let's build an overseer. All right, get them all in. Remember, these guys weren't all hotkeyed in. All right, there we go. We're on the workers. As long as we're killing the economy, he's not going to be able to rebuild. And remember, we can build spores to shoot up. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we got it. We got it. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Oh my lord. Alright, build some more spores to kill the air units. And in case the building's left, I'll make a spire. That's the other rule, in case anyone was wondering. If someone floats their buildings to hide, I can build air units, but only to kill buildings that are floating, and I can't use them to shoot anything else. We get the GG.
Mastrone.
Apparently it works on a brand new player. That's not the most surprising. So let's rank it up a bit and see how it works as we climb the ladder. Alright guys, we're going into a match first, Realm. We're ranking up from a 1900 placed player who just finished their placements for the first time. Now we're up against a Silver 1 2300 MMR player in Realm. So it's going to be a Zerg versus Terran, and we're going to see, can we do it with the exact same style where it's macro workers? Because the best way to play workers is to do early harassment, send a few workers over, and really utilize like your speed advantage, right? And that's what I'm going to try to do once I run into a wall, and you know, once we get up to like platinum and so, I'm probably going to have to do that. But for now, I'm really keen to see, it's like, hey, if I just like basically max on workers and then start attacking, can I beat these guys? And if so, how do I do it? Am I going to need more drops, more Nidus worms? I like the Nidus worm idea. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. And you have so much money, you really can afford to throw money into the meat grinder because you're getting control of the whole map. There's just no way someone in the lower leagues can really stop you doing that. But as you get higher level, I mean, Hellion Harass is going to be a nightmare. There's going to be so much stuff that causes problems. So definitely going to keep an eye out on what we can pull off and what we can't. This second Overlord will go across the map as well. And we're just going to go straight for that spawning pool. There we go. I might even fake taking a gas if an SCV comes in, just to make this really look like a normal game. Because Realm's a big part of my community. And he knows that I've been doing lots of dumb challenges lately. So I don't want to give away. I want to make this look like I'm like just practicing a bronze to GM build or something like that. And hopefully he doesn't realize what's happening until too late. Because as we saw in that last game, wall-offs and tanks on the high ground are a bloody nightmare, man. I imagine shield batteries and like Colossus and Archons will also be something which I'll have nightmares about doing this challenge. I don't think you want a fourth base because you actually want to save money for the queens, guys. So we want to build the queen on the natural first, because if you think about it, right, lava inject pops out here. You want those drones popping out close to the action. Then we start that one. And we're going to start an Overlord right after. We'll put that out in the middle of the map in case there's any harassment or anything like that. Realm is not scouted, but does have a pretty quick expansion. I mean, I gotta tell you, I want to go harass it, but... Alright, looks like there is a Reaper coming in. As I said, I'm going to fake a gas. I don't want this to be too obvious what I'm doing. Let's go out that left side for a fourth base. Alright. You leave, you leave. We're not actually mining gas. But that's the thing, is that the gas hopefully makes him think, like, oh, okay. Just a very quick third hatchery build, but still, okay. Gotta keep your opponents guessing. Do we have a third queen? We do not. Alright, we'll spread a creep tumor here and then move this queen over. Because if there is a Hellion run by, we're going to need some creep connecting these bases. That gap I'm okay with. I think I can handle that gap, but anything more than that will be a problem. Now notice that fourth hatch might have been a little bit too early because it slowed down some of these drones from building. I think that's okay. Let's move Overlord there. We've got Overlord on the pillar and an Overlord over here. Just going to have a little poke in. Nah, there's a Marine on the edge, so I can't really scout. That's alright. Alright, fourth base. Now that we've got 3 mineral lines coming up, we're going to need to make sure that we get that 4th base finished, but then also the 5th base right after. And then after those 5 bases, we'll start doing forward hatcheries again, like that last game. Alright, so we're going to move that Overlord and then shift hold position. Get that 5th base going. Alright, notice that this base is saturated, so we rally over to the 4th. And if you guys ever want a running total of my workers, just look at the top right, and mine is 6, because we've got 6 supply of queens. Everything else will always be drones. So you could actually just look at the supply, take 6 away from it for it, and you're always going to be able to see that, which is kind of a nice little cheating way of keeping up with the drone count. I don't even need to hover over the top right to see it. All right, let's go. I think we're going to try and build hatcheries over to the left side. It's kind of annoying. Alright guys, let's put these... I have a feeling this is not going to be that easy, man. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Oh, I think he's sensing what's happening. Oh, damn it. Good scouting. Alright, we got some dudes there.
Our drones are under attack.
I mean, sending these guys around the map might not be the smartest idea. Alright, let's go Carapace. Alright, we're rallying all of our drones to the front now. Getting ready to start our first potential attack. He's got a lot of bunkers. That's what I was worried about, man. Alright, we've got Carapace on the way. This is so sick. Alright, lots of Overlords. Alright, we got this hatchery. We've got 116 drones right now. You guys go there. Alright, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to spread creep. And we're going to spread creep at the front as well, just so he doesn't know exactly what's happening. And so it gives me vision. We're going to get the lair going. We're going to use that, of course, to make a bunch of Nidus worms. It's almost 7 minutes, so we probably should be maxing out pretty soon. Alright, let's get that hatchery, that hatchery, that hatchery, that hatchery. That should be probably the last hatcheries we need, right? Maybe? I feel like I actually ended up getting my hatchery count up even quicker in the last game. Oh, he's turtling. He's turtling. Oh, no. So the problem with Realm is he's played against this before, and I think he recognizes it. Uh-oh. And he's watched me play this challenge, randomly screwing around with it when I was testing out different ideas. So this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be very difficult. If I make this work, I'll be very proud of myself. Alright, 18 hatcheries, 19 hatcheries, 20 hatcheries, 21. 21 should be able to do the trick. Let's go for that triple Nidus one, hey? Let's get...
Mineral field depleted.
Triple or double? I think we really do want triple. Of course, we'll need more gas, but that's alright. Let's make an Overseer if we can. Alright. The question is, can we drill through or just use siege tank damage to do it? Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bases saturated. Should be enough. Okay. So notice we're trying to stack them up there, guys. But the problem is the splash damage just killed 100 drones. The wall with repair and tanks behind it. Oh my god. That is nasty, man. Alright. So I'm going to leave a few more drones there, but everything else is going into the Nidus worms right now. We're going to have some workers attack the front. But yeah, you've got to kind of keep them spread out and use the enemy-friendly fire against them, I think. Alright, let's grab these drones. These guys are the frontal attack squad. And everything else is loading into the Nidus worms, which I'll try to make even more, just so I can unload even faster. Okay.
Our drones are under attack.
Oh, I think he's made enough Marines. Does that get friendly fire on the units next to it? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go. Come on.
Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm actually able to spend a lot more money now. This is a big problem. Does that get shot down? That one doesn't. Okay. Alright, we're gonna build more drones for that.
Our drones are under attack.
We need more bases. Alright, let's get Burrow as well.
Mineral field. Unacceptable command. Our drones are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Damn it, running out of money. That's not good. Send an overseer down the far left.
The hive
Make a bunch of drones for that base.
under attack.
Alright, we're gonna mine out his bases as well, right?
Mineral.
To make sure he can't actually mine from them. That's the only way to make this work. This is actually sick now. Alright, we'll make another bunch of drones there. Or make a bunch to mine from here.
Mineral field. Depleted.
Okay, he's spread his dudes around.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Let's try and get past there. We need to get Overlord speed.
Mineral.
Let's try and move these guys down. A few more drones there. Alright. Where's my queen at? There we go.
A creep tumor is under
Remember, I can use my queens to defend my base, and this is my base.
under attack.
Can also get some spores all over. This is also my base now. I'm allowed to defend it.
Mineral field.
Alright, I mean, I can rebuild 3 queens. Vikings here are going to take some damage.
The hive cluster is under
Oh yeah, right.
Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable command.
Let's go! Popping up Nidus worms like crazy. All right, we need to take this base as well, remember, if we can.
Field depleted. The hive cluster is under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
Oh, look at that. We're getting him. Are we actually going to overwhelm there? Oh my god. Because remember, anything we kill is good damage as well. And he's going to be not used to using control groups and stuff either.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm permanently maxed, remember.
Field depleted. Our drones are under attack. The hive cluster is under
Get some spores to kill the air units. A move.
acceptable command.
Nidus worms are actually distracting and tanking a lot, which is awesome.
Are under attack.
Oh, I can't believe this is working, even though he knew what was coming.
Is under attack.
Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Alright, let's go.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, let's go.
Mineral field depleted. The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Okay, let's go. It's just so funny. Okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
We gotta go more overlords, right? Alright. I gotta keep these overseers coming in, but I don't know where my overlords are right now. I'm like looking around the map and I'm like, I don't know if I have any overlords because I have so many hatcheries that I don't actually need them right now. Okay, let's go. You guys go in there. Actually, do we just attack the front now? I think we do.
Depleted.
Right? Because there's probably only like the 12 Marines, no tanks in range anymore. Nope.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Equipment is under attack.
Okay, let's go through. Get him! Yes, kill the tech, kill the tech. Has he got armor upgrades? No, drones just do that little damage, guys. Alright, the queen's here. I accidentally built a fourth queen, so I'm going to move command that one to its death. Alright, let's go.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, the tank friendly fire is really helping. Oh, this is massive. Yes, we're tearing apart the production right now. Awesome. This is super huge. Alright, where's his army at, man? Oh, he's going over there. Okay, I see. Remember, I'm allowed to defend my bases with spores, but I can't actually use them. I can't make spines. I'm not allowed to. We're only allowed those 3 queens to defend my bases, so I guess I'll rebuild those back here. I ever get the supply free. Alright, this is awesome. So even if I never kill the army, I can win technically just by eliminating the other stuff. Oh, he's only got a few tanks there. Awesome. Oh, he's got some marines as well, okay. Ooh, yeah! Alright, we're gonna kill all that. Where's his army at, guys? Has he gone to build an army elsewhere? Oh, okay. Alright, we got a bunch of Nidus worms there. Bunch of Nidus worms here as well. Alright, we're killing all of his buildings. Oh man, I can't believe this worked. I was really worried that he'd just get too many units together, but you gotta remember that for a silver player, it's stressful. Just having to manage so much stuff and have so many attack alerts everywhere and Nidus screeches going crazy. I mean, it's stressful for me. I've never played a game like this before, but... Alright, let's go. Let's, his units, you see, he's actually stimmed them down. Looks like a couple of medevacs he had are gone. Thought you had me. GG, well played. Let's go! We just wore him down. Wore him down. Man, he counted me so well. He counted me so well. We got to check the units lost tab at the end of that, guys. Let's hit that rewind button. 743 units lost. Honestly, I feel like it should be even more than that, because I've spent so many building hatcheries that each one sucks up a drone as well. But damn, dude. We got 199 drones at the end. That's what my unit tab was like for most of this game. I did have +2 carapace, which is actually really cool. Counted as +2 infantry weapons. I forgot to get +3. I would have needed to get a hive for that. You would have been good. That was stressful, that was glorious, but I think that shows what happens if someone realizes what's going on and scouts really well like he did. It can be really troublesome because a wall off of bunkers, tanks behind it, so if I stack up to break the bunkers, I take infinite splash damage. And this was really clever counterplay by him. But let's be real, can we just appreciate how stupid my first attack was for a moment? I really did not feel very hopeful after this first attack. Yeah, so we hit max out and we're like, let's go, this seems like a good idea. Wait for the drones, clump them up. It's like, don't clump them up. If I just spread out and A-moved here, I would have done way more damage just by the tank splash damage hitting the bunkers. Instead, I stacked up, which would have been good if there was no tanks, but instead, I'm losing like 50 drones per hit. Oh my. All right, let's try it again. We're going into Neo-Humanity. We've got ourselves another Terran volunteer. Seems like the Terran volunteers are in force today. But this is going to be a worker-only build. And you know what? This is actually a really good map for it, guys. Because if you think about it, this is the map with the minerals you can mine open. So if my opponent manages to wall off the front of the natural, I can always mine that open. On the other hand, if they break the rocks in the middle, that's going to make it take a lot longer to get across the map with my workers. So we'll have to see how that goes. So we'll go for that hatchery first build here. And we'll send an overlord straight across the map. Get that hatchery going. But you know what? I think the rule that I tried in the very first game was kind of dumb. So we're probably going to make it a little bit less obvious what we're doing at the start, just so our opponent doesn't just camp on one base, for instance, with like, oh, you're playing workers only? I could just get 4 tanks on the high ground and then very slowly expand or anything like that. So I think what we do is we will take a 3 hatch before pool, but we'll go for a spawning pool and some queens right after. So that's a 19 third hatch into an 18 spawning pool. It's clearly a greedy build, but the fact that I will actually get a queen out for each base, just for defending the base, injecting, blocking, scouting, basically. So 1 queen per first 4 bases is what we're allowed. I think seems like a pretty solid rule. We'll try it out this game, see how it goes. Because otherwise, you're not only dealing with using the worst unit in the game, you're also kind of advertising that fact because there's just nothing you can do to stop your opponent scouting what you're up to. And I mean, there's doing crazy strategies in then StarCraft, and there's advertising those crazy strategies, telling your opponent what you're doing, and then wondering why they don't work, which I'm sure would be the case if I weren't doing it this way. So let's also try and get rid of that guy if we can. Okay. Yep. Nice. Anything we can do to deny the scouting is always going to be nice. Ooh, okay, 1 Rex expand. Interesting. Overlord's going to be building here. So we've got 1 Overlord that will sit out front there. Let's get another queen. Where was that Overlord building? There we go. So I want Overlord sitting basically everywhere, giving me as much vision as possible of what's going on. I think that'll be super crucial. Let's also go take a 4th base immediately. And we'll mine open the gold minerals to that with just 1 worker as well. Double those bad boys up. Get this queen out here, out front. I'm wondering if we're going to see Hellions or just straight like Marines and tanks. Reactor on the tech lab. Okay. I mean, Hellions are scary because they do splash damage, but Stim Marines have such good raw damage output. They also can be quite scary. But if there's no splash damage, we can kind of drill through them and just go for the big surround. So that should be effective. Okay. Let's hope there's no Viking because we're putting so many Overlords out there. But seeing reactive Marine production makes me feel like it's probably... And this play is like 2400 MMR or so. They might be doing like maybe My Bronze to GM or some other basic 3 racks build order, since those are usually very good beginner builds.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay. Fourth queen is out. We'll spread a bit of creep between the bases just so the queens can get around to inject easier. So Overlord's going to try to have a peek into the main, see what we can see. Alright, let's try and get forward with some more of these. Some more hatchies. Oh, he's mining that open. Interesting. Oh, that's really good for me if he mines that open. Oh, that's so good.
Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, this looks like lots of stim bio. Please open that base up. Okay. Alright, this looks like pretty solid play right now for my opponent in terms of just lots of Marines, lots of standard stuff coming out. Alright, 3 more guys there. Okay, guys, it's time to rally to the front to prepare our attack. Because we've got 4 bases mining, and 4 bases of minerals should be able to basically produce unlimited workers, right? At least I feel that's the case. I could be wrong. We'll build that there. Alright, let's try to build maybe a few more workers for this base first of all. Just try and get a bit of mining there. Alright. Come on, please move out so I can pull my drones and mess you up, dude. Put that Overlord there. This Overlord here. This Overlord on the right side is going to come around the back of the natural. Get another Overlord here. Okay. This drone count on this base is going to start to stack up really quickly. Please move out. Don't just sit there, dude. Yes, here we go. Okay, guys. Let's go. Oh, yeah. It's a good surround, guys. It's a good surround, and I didn't deplete my income too much to do this. If we can take out the core of fighting units this early, it's going to be massive. Quick, inject, inject, inject. That was a good enough surround. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit, they got a lot of units. But they didn't raise the depot. You're kidding me. They've let me in. All right, we're going to leave one drone on the wall. They're not even in the bunker. My opponent's panicking. My opponent's panicking, guys. Doesn't matter, though. Jesus, maybe not. All right. Okay. The wall's open. The wall is still open. Oh god. Alright, we need to get gases here. So we can get the Evo chamber upgrades. Mine that open, mine that open. Awesome. Alright, let's go! This is amazing. Let's do it. Spread these drones out so they don't get too wrecked. Unfortunately, you can't really mineral walk too well there. I'm going to send some drones in the main to do that. We're going to kill a few of the tanks. I think 3 tanks will go down. I don't know how much else will die there. I really need to damage the economy more than anything else. Alright, I think there's only 1 tank left. Killing quite a few of these SCVs, which is really good. Okay. I want to get Burrow as well. I feel like that would be huge. Because if I can then leave units in like weird places, that'll be amazing. Alright, let's go try to drill through. Oh, I think he already stemmed. Oh, the tank friendly fire is massive! The tank's actually doing more damage than my drones are! Wow, that was sick. Let's go round 2. How many drones is that? At least 2 tabs, that's 36. See, I'm looking down there to see how many it is. Add them to my control group, 54 drones, let's go. Oh, yeah! Oh, that's a huge surround. I can't believe this is working. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is the tank still sieged? It is, it is, it is. Yep, just A move then, and then get those guys to go after the tank while the tank kills all the Marine Marauder. Alright, kill those SCVs. Anything I can do to actually get damage is the most important thing. Anything I can do. Let's get the lair so I can start +2 as well. Let's get some more drones out here. Oh my god. Oh my god, we just cleared the main. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. The next wave can do it. The next wave can do it. Let's go, 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 go. These guys are denying mining in the main base. Let's get these guys. Run away. He just stemmed. So let's try and back away. Wait for stem to wear off. We'll go back in a sec. Or will we actually? We can just surround. Go for it. Oh, right in the guts. Yes. Quick, quick, quick. Bring more guys over. Oh, he's trying to build Hellions. Oh, okay. We're going to need spores as well. Okay. Alright, where's this queen? Queen's walking forward. So the drones are retreating. GG. I realize he's got no workers left. did a good job of the production, but never actually walled off or really microed the units. So this was pure macro at like what, gold? I think maybe high silver. Actually, no, 2400 should be, I think, low gold league. I think that's gold 3. But had pretty good macro, but just didn't like raise the wall and let the army get surrounded a few too many times. You just see the raw hit point number of having so many drones so early. Like that first fight, I was so unsure when I went for that surround. I was like, is this actually gonna work? So I think we moved out about, what, 6 minutes, 6:30, I think, with a big stim shields army. I think +1 wasn't finished. I think he forgot to use the engineering bay, which was good. Yeah, it's actually like 6:30. And it was a pretty decent force, but there was only one medevac healing, and it wasn't really balled up. It was kind of spread out. You can tell Gadget like was just moving across the map. This is Gadget's camera there, and Gadget's only... I don't think Gadget ever actually realized the army was fighting because there was no stim used either. So let's see. Let's go to Gadget's camera. Gadget was kind of scrolling between the bases, macroing up. Oh no, when did Gadget realize the army was dead? Oh no, only now. Gadget only looked back at 7 minutes. I was like, yeah, Gadget's doing a surprisingly good job of building up an army for like low gold league. But then we see why. And it's like, oh, okay. They were just focusing on that and not on the army management. And like, I don't think they ever loaded the bunker. This bunker sat empty for the whole game. I think from here, they were just a bit too stressed out. And they left the door down so many times, which allowed them to be distracted enough that I could mine these minerals open. So all that bio ran off. There's a single drone harassing in the main. And then we were able to mine those minerals down, which is super crucial. Otherwise, this tank would have killed like 300 drones trying to break this wall. But hey, if you've got unlimited drones, and even that army, if there was a stim, which there is actually that time, you feel like it shouldn't work, but the tank actually does a bit of friendly fire. And the drones running past to hit the SCVs, and the Terran being a bit slow to pull up there. And then when he's distracted, the drones come in. It's all about taking advantage of the multitasking. I don't see this going much higher level though. Because even at this level, they're building pretty scary armies. Like if the wall gets raised a few times or anything like that, how the hell am I ever going to win this? It's going to be so bloody hard.